Welcome to Going Deeper with David Steele, the show that dives into the heart of environmental solutions while literally floating on the source, the ocean. In just a few short minutes, we'll meet with the entrepreneurs and game changers that are making a difference in people's lives through the products and services they provide. Get ready to unplug from the matrix of mediocrity and plug into nature as we discuss the solutions to many of today's biggest challenges. It's time to go deeper. Super excited to be out here doing a Going Deeper episode with Katie Fletcher. You're actually one of my heroes, and I love what you're up to, and I think everybody's going to love it. One of my big passions is obviously the environment, and one of the big challenges we have is way too much plastic. I was reading a report that said by 2050, there'll be more plastic in the ocean. The volume of plastic will be greater than the volume of life, like of fish.
Yeah, I read that too.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you tell us about what you created here in Encinitas.
Sure. So I created North County, San Diego's first package-free grocery and refill store. So there's no single-use packaging or plastics, and customers can bring in their own containers, Tupperware, jars, bread bags, pasta boxes, and fill up in bulk. So if you bring a shampoo bottle, you can just top it off. If you bring olive oil, you can top it off, or you can get grains and beans and granolas. And we do bulk discounts if you want to try a lot of something, or you can just taste test something little.
I think it's pretty incredible. I really do. I was part of living in Solana Beach when we were the first city in San Diego to do a plastic single-use ban. And, of course, like always, all of the grocery stores go, we'll go broke. It's impossible. We can't do this. And, now it's like, it's just normal.
Right.
People carry bags and it's like normal.
Yeah.
I think the thing I love about your store is you have so much. Like I remember the first time I came in there, I'm like, wow, there's some really cool grains and seasonings and things like that. And then like overnight, there was like a whole grocery store there. It's pretty rad.
Yeah. I definitely have a tendency to create a lot of work for myself, but I think it's fun. I
Yeah.
love sourcing the products and finding cool new things. I'll never stop.
Where did your passion for the environment start?
Well, I was born and raised here in North County, so I feel like my whole life I've taken a lot of joy and pleasure from the ocean, surfing and swimming, and my parents are lifeguards, so I think my connection to the ocean was pretty deep, and then starting to realize that there was straws in the lineup and paddling out and seeing bottles, I was like, well, there's obviously a problem. There's a problem now, and it's only getting bigger, so I don't want my kids to grow up in a dirty ocean, and I recognize a problem and I wanted to be a part of solving it, not adding to it.
That's pretty rad. So is that your why?
That is definitely my why, honestly. Yeah, I don't want to be a part of the problem and I want to be a part of the solution. So this store is a great opportunity to do both those things, in addition to being a resource for education and a reason to talk about the problem and bring light to it. Because I think if we pretend it's not happening, it's not going to get any better.
What's been the community, like how's the community been about it and the outreach and things like that?
They're amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like the joy that I get from customers' responses. Last week, a customer came in and started crying. She's like, I'm just so grateful that there's hope. It does strike a chord, and I think people are so gracious. Like, they express gratitude and joy and love and positivity literally every day. And it makes the hard part of running a business worth it.
That's rad that your parents were lifeguards.
Yeah, still are. My dad's lifeguard in Solana Beach.
That's incredible. I was a San Diego City lifeguard.
My dad was too, all up and down the coast, Malibu, Bondi.
Incredible. No wonder I liked you right from the start.
Yeah, he's a crusty
we have
old
that
surfer.
same affinity for the ocean.
Yeah.
And, I've seen the ocean change in my lifetime alone. And just the idea that we can make a difference and we could do something about it. My why is also my kids, and I want to do everything I can to, help fight climate change. And plastic's a big deal for me. I went over a year being plastic free. Now I say plastic free. You can get to about 98% if you live in a city, but you can't get to 100%. But it was a really good experiment. You know, it was really good experience. And you know, the thing that I love about what you're up to is you took a risk. You know, Encinitas is not the probably the easiest or least expensive place to open a retail store. And you opened a retail location in the heart of Encinitas, actually in the lumber yard, which is kind of, in a way, you know, it's been here forever, but it's kind of an environmental little community in there as well. What's next?
I don't know. I feel like every day I'm getting approached, or at least every week, getting approached of someone wanting to open one for me, partner in the business, buy the business. And that is crazy to me. Like, we've been open a year. And so I always tell them, you know, let me get the hang of the refill soap side, since that's newer. And then I'd like to open 2 or 3 more in North County, really, again, for the education curve, you know, bringing this to more
really
people,
cool.
making it convenient, making it every little nook so that more people know what we're up to and why. And then from there, who knows? World's our oyster. I'd love for more people to open them, because that's the only way it's going to become normalized and mainstream. And that's how it was in Australia. There were hundreds of them. It was like a Sprouts or a Costco. They were just everywhere.
Is that where you got the inspiration or start in Australia?
Yeah.
Was that a surf trip?
No, I was studying abroad in college.
Oh, cool. What did you study in college?
Nutrition, public health.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Big foodie.
Well, I absolutely love what you're up to. I think it's like the greatest thing, and I'm so glad it's right here, you know. I have another friend that has a vegan grocery store.
Cool. The one downtown.
Mission. It's on Mission Avenue.
Yeah. I've been. It's really cool.
He almost opened right here in Encinitas, a second location, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, someone beat him to the spot.
Oh, bummer.
But I think that it's just so important, you know. And I don't know how many times I've been in your store, maybe 30 or 40. Like, I come in there all the time.
Yeah.
But I love what you're up to and what you're doing for the community. It's really, really cool. And you're making a difference, you know. And when you have kids, they're going to be like pretty stoked, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's a hard journey. The roller coaster thing is real, but I will always be a part of my life. And I truly would love to just have like little ones running around a few stores and be a part of it forever. I love the store. Running a business is pretty hard, but the store I'm obsessed with. I love being there every day.
I love that. Well, I'm super glad that we got an opportunity to get out here in the water. For me, this is Source is best represented by nature, and nature for me is the ocean. And so, like, when I'm out here, I just I'm vibrating. I feel alive, and it just feels really good to meet another ocean lover person, you know, and what you're doing is incredible. And thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. We'll do whatever we can to help advertise and get more people in the door. I've seen some good articles already on your store, and you know,
I did another one
more.
yesterday too with Coast News Group. So
nice. I
letting
love
people
that.
know we're still open.
Yeah.
For the whole little change up, but yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming out here and doing this. You're amazing, and I look forward to seeing many, many more stores. At some point, I imagine it will get franchised, and we'll have and tell everybody the name of your store and how to find you.
Sure, yeah. So it's Local Scoop at 937 South Coast Highway, Suite C110, right next to Blue Ribbon Pizza. We're open every day 10 to 6, soon to be 10 to 7 once the time change happens. And then we have TikTok, Instagram, Nextdoor, and Facebook, all just at Local Scoop.
Nice.
Yeah.
Local Scoop.
Yep.
All
We're not
right.
ice cream. Package free grocery.
Come and visit Katie at Local Scoop. You're going to love it, and you'll be addicted like me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining me on this episode of Going Deeper with David Steele. I hope you found inspiration and insight to fuel your passion for a better world. Remember, change starts with us, and together we can be the driving force for a brighter, more sustainable future. So until next week, keep your hearts open, your minds curious, and your actions aligned with the planet's well-being. Stay committed, stay conscious, and let's meet right back here next time for another deep dive into making a difference.